pulled an all-nighter. I flew to Milan from Copenhagen, then I took the bus from Milan to Florence. Now I'm here and I'm so happy to be here. Instantly got 2 cappuccinos for €3 total. Copenhagen could never. Not my first time in Italy. First time in this season, I think. I'm just so excited to explore Florence and see everything. It is so nice. Instantly feel my Copenhagen depression leave my body. I think I'll just sit here and journal with this beautiful view, and then I have 2 museums booked today. Is kind of bad. I went to the bookstore and I'm going to show you what I got because I needed something for my days here. The classics are significantly cheaper, so I picked up classics. Charles Dickens' To Be Read at Dusk. There are 3 short stories in this one. The second book I got is called Night. It is about a Jew who was sent to the Nazi concentration camp. I feel like I've been on this Holocaust topic recently because I went to the Copenhagen Documentary Festival and there was a lot of Holocaust themes within it. I thought this would be very interesting to read. I've read many books about World War II, but one of an account from someone in the concentration camp is going to be brutal. So I have these 2 books. They're both very thin because since I'm taking Ryanair and EasyJet and all these super cheap flight options, I can't actually have anything in my bag. My bag needs to be very small. And then lastly, very exciting for me, I got this pen for journaling because my pen has run out of ink and the pens are cheaper here, as is everything. Even books here are cheaper, which is why I got books here. It's not that late, but I have to wake up early tomorrow, like at 6:30 for my tour, so I hope you can hear me. There are people here, so I'm kind of whispering. So far, Florence has been absolutely amazing. I've been loving it. I have been running on 0 sleep as I did pull an all-nighter, so I am kind of on the verge of crying, but I think I just need to sleep, and I think that's the solution, so I think I will do that. Although I just have this feeling that I'm not going to be able to sleep. Wow. Good morning. I cannot even begin to describe the night that I had. I look horrible. I feel horrible. Actually, I feel pretty good considering this is day 2 of pulling an all-nighter. 48 hours with no sleep in Florence. That was pretty damn awful. Time to get a bunch of coffee. With your ex.
Yeah.
Been pure and utter chaos this trip to Florence. I flew in from Copenhagen to Milan and then I bussed from Milan to Florence. So that whole travel day was overnight travel. So I did not sleep a wink. And then I got to my hostel. I spent the entire day here in Florence just exploring. So that was my first all-nighter. Then second night, I basically pulled a 2-day all-nighter, 48 hours of no sleep. I go into my hostel. Everything seems so beautiful. However, my hostel is more of a shelter than an actual hostel. I don't know why it was on Hostel World. Like I booked through Hostel World, but it was not a hostel. It was fine. I was like, it's fine, I'll be fine. I was not fine, okay? Men were being men. It was horrible. There was this woman who was like smoking 10 different things. I don't even know what she was smoking. I don't know what I was breathing in. I tried to make it through the night. I couldn't. I was scared. So then I was running around Florence at 3 a.m. trying to find anywhere that would take me, basically. But there's a conference here that just came and took every single bed in the city. So I was a mess, as you can imagine. I was like, I can't return back to my room. Like, I can't. Well, I did. And then I just spent like 3 hours kind of, I don't even know, in this weird transitional period between wake and sleep. It felt like this, like those flashes in a movie. It was so crazy. The person above me was blasting TikTok the entire night and it just like seeped into my half sleep dreams. It was so odd. What a crazy night. Then I had to be up anyways at 6 a.m. for this excursion that I went to, which was so amazing. I will link it down below because it's incredible. I saw 3 different towns. The whole point of me being here was to see the Tuscan countryside, and I feel like I've properly seen it and I love it. My dream is to one day stay in a villa in the Italian countryside. I was on the phone with my mom throughout the night at like 3 a.m. crying a mess because I haven't slept for 2 nights at that point. My poor mom was like trying to find me somewhere to stay. In the end, she ended up booking me an Airbnb for the next 2 nights that I'm here, which is so nice. There's a triple bolt lock on the door, so I was utilizing that. I walk in and there's a whole display of food here. These cookies are the best things I've ever tried. I don't know what they are. So good. These little peach candy things. 3 different types of tea, coffee. Oh, So nice water. Somehow my mom is already best friends with the Airbnb host. She, I don't know, already invited him to come stay in our house in Boston. Just so nice. He was texting me. He was like, you have a friend in the city. Here are all these recommendations. Let me know if you need anything. Good night. You must be exhausted. I was like, oh, this is so sweet. Honestly, my mom is a superhero. I don't know how she does it. I really don't know how she does it. I'm just so grateful. Anyways, it's been a little bit rough, but I was finally able to sleep and I feel like $1,000,000 now. I booked a haircut appointment, which may go terribly wrong, who knows. I'm a little bit scared to get my hair done, but I do really just need to cut it because it's getting way too long. Yesterday on my tour, I spent the entire day with this 66-year-old Venezuelan man, and he was so cool to be around. It was so nice. It was like such a father-daughter relationship with this guy that I just met. By the end, I felt like almost as if he was looking out for me as my dad. And then he mentioned how he really missed his daughter. He has 3 kids and he was showing me all their pictures, and he's a grandpa now. And he was telling me how his daughter just moved out 2 years ago because she got married and he really misses her. And so spending the day with me almost felt like he was with his daughter, and I thought that was so sweet. And it was just such a nice experience. He was so smart, so well read, watched so many cool films, gave me a bunch of recommendations on Florence. Just spent the whole day together, and he was explaining all the architecture and the history. We shared the same passion for Italian gelato. So when we got to one of the towns, we ran all the way up to the top of this mountain to get this world famous gelato. It was such a wonderful day with him, honestly. And I'm so glad that we met each other. I mean, we're never gonna see each other again, but just that one memory of that day was so cool. And that's my favorite thing about traveling and solo traveling. I mean, I guess this is technically my first real solo traveling situation. Just gonna pour myself some water in a wine glass because why not? What a story to tell for my first trip here. Now that I've talked for 10 minutes, let's go explore more of Florence.